Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. Well, I should say another. It's been a while. So, thanks to the schedule that I've taken, I'm actually able to get back to this game. I'm actually really excited. I even actually named this audio file Nekopara with multiple exclamation marks. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and dive back in, because it's been some time. At least I still remember the story to this, so I'm pretty happy with it. So, it's gotten late, so I'll drop you guys off.
大丈夫よ。まだ電車もあるし。
No, it's alright. It's alright. Oh god, I missed this.
ゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
I needed this. Head pat.
ゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
I don't think people are gonna complain, especially the big, what is it, the cinnamon and maple lovers here. Oh man, it's been some time. Anyway.
カシオさんの方が心配ですから。
Yeah, that last scene you guys had was quite emotional. I remember that one. I see. Well, take care.
ありがとう。カシオ、今夜はゆっくり休んでね。おやすみなさいませ、カシオさん。私たちがあそこまでサービスしてあげたんだから、ぐっすり寝ないと承知しないわよ。
Oh. I don't have that version of Nekopara installed before anyone asks, but I'm pretty sure that just suggested that. Oh no. Right. Thanks. You're right. I do feel like I'll be able to get a good night's sleep.
どうしたの?
Now that my mind is clear, I've got all my ideas in order. I've been racking my brain over this, but I've made up my mind. And it's all thanks to you, too, Maple, Cinnamon.
何を決心って。
I'm not used to seeing either of them blush, but I guess this is fine.
ドキドキ。
I think that keeping up with this trial and error testing on my own isn't the way to go.
じゃあ私たちも考えますので。それはもっとダメだったでしょ?
Yeah. Not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, though. Phooey. That translation, though.
私たちはカシオほど努力してきてないんだから、ケーキ作りで役に立たないのはしょうがないのよ。
Yeah, you two have done more than enough to help anyway. In fact, because of you two being here for me, I'm able to make my decision.
何をでしょうか?
I want to let you run the shop.
え? どういうこと?
This is interesting.
カシオさん、いなくなっちゃうんですか?
Yeah, for a week. No. 3 days at best? Will you let me have that much time?
山ごもりでもするつもりなの? 修行ですか? 滝に打たれてひらめくやつですね。
Cinnamon, please. That smile. No. The only thing I would come up with if I sat under a waterfall in the middle of the winter is a cold.
まあ、そうよね。寒そうですね。
Plus, I don't think isolating myself in the mountains would help me bake any good cakes. No. I mean, I planned on taking a trip to France.
ああ、そういうことね。フランス?
I want to ask my mentor to teach me again.
なるほどです。
For the past few days, I've been struggling and I've tried everything in the kitchen sink, but in the end I was never able to figure out what my dad told me. That in itself may be what he meant by lacking a core to my cooking. But I know one thing. I don't see any change happening at this pace. Of course, I have no idea if my mentor will be just ready... I have no idea if my mentor will just readily accept the idea. After all, before I came back to Japan, she told me that she already taught me everything.
カシオはその師匠の味を理想としてるけど、 もしかしたらその味を歌唱のお父様は認めてくれない可能性ってないかしら。
That is a good point. She raises a good point. If my father doesn't recognize the flavor I'm idolizing, then we'll never see eye to eye. No, the whipped cream my dad made before was really close to my mentor's flavor. Dad isn't the type to make something like that, then contradict himself. At the very least, he would never serve anything that he didn't think was the best possible flavor he could make at that moment. Knowing that, there's no way I could just go and present him something that's half-assed in execution.
確かに生真面目な方だもんね。近い味ですか。
Even if my mentor ends up not teaching me anything, even just a tiny taste of her flavor one more time might.
いいんじゃない？いつだって原点を見つめ直すことは必要よ。少なくとも一人で閉じこもってブツブツ言って心を病んでしまうよりずっといいわ。私も賛成ですよ、歌唱さん。ところで本当に一人で行くの？ショコラたちを連れて行ったりは？
You know, I kind of feel like Chocolate and Vanilla would actually try to get themselves to come with them. There's a lot of paperwork needed for catgirls to leave the country. I heard it takes a minimum of a week in order to get approval after submitting a request. And you can't book a flight unless they've given you permission.
いろいろ大変ですね。フランス行ってみたかったんですけど。仕方ないわね。店番も必要だし、何より歌唱だって遊びに行くわけじゃないわ。
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't want the shop to close up in the meantime. It was closed the entire time during the hot spring trip and all. If we keep temporarily closing up the shop, then it's bound to dissuade customers from coming.
そりゃそうよね。お店に行ってみてお休みだとがっかりしちゃいますからね。いいわ。歌唱がいない間は私が責任を持ってお店を回してあげる。わあ、めいちゃん頼もしい。まあ、ケーキを作るのはあずきに任せるけど。
She does a pretty good job from what I remember. I'll make sure everything is in order then. It depends on the type of job, but knowing Azuki and Vanilla, I'm confident that I can entrust tasks with them to a certain extent.
歌唱がいないとメニューは半分以下になるし、他のお客さんのクリスマスケーキの準備もあるわ。ちゃんと3日間で帰ってきてよね。
Yeah, I promise. 3 days, huh? If I factor in time and transit, I can only be in France for a little under 2 days. I'll get a grasp on what I need and come back. But if I can't do that, then This is not the type of thinking I think you should be having after all that dialogue you just had, bud. Making the best cake achievement unlocked. I forget there's achievements in this game sometimes. It's gonna be really weird not having the usual cast for, well, head pats. I don't think I need to do anything else, do I? The air is different. France in winter. Paris is much colder on average than Japan. Today is a rare sunny day, but the sky is usually populated by thick clouds around this time of year. Last night I got everything ready for my trip after work and left Japan on the same day. That's impressive. I landed in Charles de Gaulle, I probably butchered that, airport in the morning. I took a bus ride and reached Paris around sunrise. I took a nap on the plane, but my body still feels heavy. Now then, what to do first? I got in contact with my mentor before coming to France. She listened and granted my request. Well, that's good. I can be under her tutelage once more. I need to take care of this feeling of being lost. It's way too early to be visiting my mentor right now, though. Working at a patisserie. Patisserie? I think, actually, patisserie? I always butcher that word. It starts way before the establishment opens. but pre-opening is usually the busiest part of the day. No matter what plans we have or how friendly we are, visiting this early would just cause issues. Not the sort of thing a person under asking for tutelage should do. I need to wait until it's time for it to open shop. Well, I'm already in France. Might as well have a croissant or crepe for old time's sake. I passed by a pair of girls, one with black hair, the other white. Huh? Chocolate and vanilla? When I turn around, I see the girls are share the same height, but looking from the back, they are a completely different pair. That's hilarious. Yeah, of course not. Catgirls can't easily travel overseas. I've got them staying behind this time around, holding down the fort. But remember what happened before I headed out. We opened up the boxes and there they were.
Yeah! 嫌です！一緒に行きたいです！ご主人様！
Someone hit the emergency head pat button. Hit the emergency headband button. Do it! Somebody hit it! Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks. She needs this. Look at this face. I can't. And don't look at this face. It hurts to look at. Don't worry. Don't worry. She's getting the head pats. We're good.
そうはいかねえんだから、しょうがねえだろ、ショコラ。ショコラ、歌手を困らせないの。
Sorry, I'm counting on you to look after things.
ご主人、私は待ってる。お土産、高級品じゃなくても大丈夫。
Oh, sure. I'll shoot for something else then. Even though I don't have the free time to go taking in the sights.
たった3日間だろ。早く行って、早く帰ってこいよな。
This is pretty much about what I would expect out of every single character. Most of them would understand. Chocolate's just like, no, don't leave me, please. Okay, we need to stop looking at that.
4日目は週末だかんな。歌唱がいねえと、店がどうなっても死んねえからな。
I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, count on me being here.
パリジェンヌに浮気なんかしちゃダメだからね。
I wouldn't do anything like that.
6匹の恋猫がいる人がいてもね。
Oh, she got him. She's not wrong. I mean...
歌唱さんを困らせちゃダメですよ、めいちゃん。歌唱さんのケーキがもっと美味しくなるなんて、私は楽しみです。
Going to aim to please.
お兄ちゃん、頑張って。僕ずっと応援してるから。
Yeah, I appreciate that.
ご主人様
Oh, chocolate! I gotta... No, I can't look at that face anymore. I can't. I'm going now, chocolate.
はい、ショコラは待ってますから。
Poor thing.
いってらっしゃいませ、ご主人様。
She's so sad. Yeah, I definitely need to come home with results. I thought I saw something for a second. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks? Hey, I haven't been in France even half a day yet and I'm already homesick? I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. I sling my overnight bag over my shoulder and chase after that person. No way. Shigure? Wait. Or is it someone who just looks like her? Shigure wears kimonos, not dresses. Must be someone different. Yeah, as if. Not even I would mistake someone else for my little sister. What are you doing here, Shigure?
見つかってしまいましたか、兄様。
Wait, so who's watching after the... Oh, wait, they had their bells. They're okay.
現地の人たちに完璧に溶け込んだつもりだったのですが。
I guess it's good to have another friendly face. Or a familiar face. Well, even in Paris, you don't really see people running around with such an aristocratic-looking dress. Paris is full of stone-paved roads, and you're often climbing stairs, so wearing high heels is risky. Even the majority of ladies wear sneakers or leather shoes. Also, most girls wear slim jeans, so girls in skirts are rare. Their clothes are usually black or white. Mostly anyone wearing beige or patterned outwear is a tourist.
残念です。完璧だと思ったのですが。
She clearly didn't know. Well, your outfit looks nice on you, so it's fine, right? What have you done? What have you just done?
似合ってる？似合ってますか、兄様？
You're gonna make her melt. Yeah, you're always in kimonos, so I guess you could say it's a breath of fresh air. You're gonna make her melt, dude.
パリまで来て大正解です。私の人生に一片の悔いもありません。
I think she's happy.
たとえ地中海の木図となろうとも。
Please don't. You're exaggerating way too much. Actually, what are you doing here anyway?
それはもちろん兄様への愛ゆえに。
That's about how I feel. Not to figure things out in the few days I have. You understand that, right?
はい、もちろんです。私はそのお手伝いをするためにやってまいりました。決してお邪魔はいたしません。
The fact that we're talking right now is already so far removed from my initial plans, though. Then again, maybe the reason I'm feeling this way is because my mental composure is wearing thin? Shigure felt worried enough about me to come all the way to France, even though she has her own life to lead. Nonetheless, I'm not even mature enough to be forthright and give her my thanks. I won't turn you away, but this isn't a pleasure trip. I don't think that I'll be able to do anything for you here. You're fine in spite of that?
望むところです。私は兄様に目的に集中してほしいのです。ですから雑務は全てお任せください。
I see.
ところで兄様、もう師匠様のお店へ向かわれるのですか？
No, it's too early. I'm thinking of grabbing breakfast at a bakery.
おいしい。何ですかこれは？クロワッサンですよね。
I'm not gonna get used to seeing her in this kind of outfit. This is gonna take some serious time to get used to. Yep. This shop really has the best croissants around.
なんて香りの豊かなクロワッサンでしょうか。この甘さはバターですか？
I am seriously not gonna be able to get used to this. Huh. I mean, it's not like it's anything bad. It's just a surprise. You know, the infamous... Was it the infamous meme saying a surprise but a welcome one? That's really pretty nice design, actually. Hang on, does she change? Hold up. Before I read that, does this change? Just headbutting you, that's all I'm doing.
ゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
That's adorable. Anyway. Quality butter is sweet. It's got a flavor that's different from sugar.
さすが兄様です。こんな素敵な朝食をいただけるなんて。
This is a bakery that anyone who's lived here long enough would know of. It's so famous that it's even in the guidebooks. If you still got room, let's hit up this great crepe place next. They're not quite like Japanese crepes.
はい、ぜひ。
As we're about to leave the shop, the employee starts a conversation in French.
可愛らしい奥さんですね。新婚旅行ですか？
Oh no. No, don't put that, don't put those thoughts in her head. No. Oh god, I've had this situation before. Oh god. My parents had to go to like a party or something for their office. I was old enough to, to drive my sister around, and we decided we were gonna go ahead and, instead of just like ordering food and having it delivered to our house, we drove out and went to go eat somewhere, and this is the exact situation that people. I was just like, no, we don't do this. We're related. It was so awkward, but it was so. But like, I'm looking back at this, I'm like, ah, god, this is I don't know how many people have had that experience, but it is a very weird thing to think about. I don't know. It's funny though.
新婚旅行？兄様の奥さん？
And this is
私が？
this is exactly where I thought, oh god, she's gonna lose it.
ダメ。鼻血が出そう。
Wait a second, Shikure, you understand French?
もちろんです。言葉もわからずに兄様をお手伝いできるはずがありませんから。
I guess it would make sense that she would, be here, I guess.
こんなこともあろうかと全力で勉強しておきました。
She really is prepared for a lot of things, isn't she? You figured this might happen? Guess I can't say it's an unlikely scenario, huh? France is where I got my start in Western sweets, and my mentor runs a Western confectionery shop in Paris. It's actually more unusual to think that I would never travel to France ever again.
それに留学していた頃は兄様がずっと戻ってこない可能性もありましたから。
Ah, that makes sense. Ah, I see now. Naruhodo. By going down the path of a Western sweets maker, my relationship with my dad soured. Even when my study abroad was over, there was still a big possibility that I would stay in Paris. Well, by that time, I made up my mind to open my shop in Japan.
何か理由があるのでしょうか。
Well, I didn't want people to think that I ran away from Dad. I have my pride. Also, my mentor told me to. She said that I should talk it out with my dad and return to Japan.
師匠様が。
Nowadays, I think that was really important in bringing my mentor's distinct flavor over to the town I was born and raised in. I feel like it was all worth doing. I'm happy that I've made my customers happy.
はい。
Now then, it's about time we get going. Got room for crepes?
もちろんです、兄様。
The translation. Be careful, Shigure. Paris is a dangerous city.
え？はい。
She will stick out like a sore thumb, though. If you don't keep up your guard, you'll end up gaining weight before you know it. There's a whole lot of tasty things to be had. Oh, that's what she's talking about. That too, but okay. Oh god. Not where I was thinking he he was going with that. But a fair point.
Nekopara?
7-hour time zone difference? Ooh, time difference? Wow, that... I guess that does make sense. Seven hours. Nearly lunchtime. After waiting for normal business hours, I find myself in front of the shop. Oh yeah, look at that. Same name too, even. I know that I've made plans, but I'm still getting nervous.
素敵です。 ここが本家ラ・ソレイユなのですね、兄様。
Yep, sure is.
兄様から何度か話だけは伺っていましたが、とうとう訪れることができました。私にとっては聖地、まさに聖地巡礼の気分です。
I don't know how to feel about that. Does it? Where I studied abroad is close to here, so it's got a lot of nostalgia for me. Kind of like I'm back for the first time in a while.
兄様の留学先、この近くなのですね。
Yeah, a few minutes down this street, in fact.
だとすると、本家ラ・ソレイユのお客さんは学生さんが多いのですか？
They have their fair share of students, but I'd say housewives are the biggest group of customers. A lot of mothers come with their kids, too. There are a bunch of people who think that eating cakes is reserved for special days in Japan. But here in France, it's extremely common to eat cake at dinner time. Really? Even when it comes to normal families, dinner usually goes salad, soup, bread, seafood, meat, cheese, dessert. Huh. Really? How many dishes they produce depends on the family, though.
毎日がフランス料理ですね。
So, yeah, it's not that rare to see most people eating cake almost every day.
ふむふむ、なるほど。なんだか不思議な感じがします。ご家庭でコース料理だなんて。
Well, I mean, even for general home cooking in Japan, from other countries' perspective, it looks like a Japanese version of a full-course meal. Tea, white rice, miso soup, entrees, meat, and fish. There's not much difference between the amount of dishes they use.
言われてみれば、
Those are the facts.
慣れてしまうと普通のことでも、異文化の方には驚かれる場合があるのですね。
Yeah, it goes both ways. Alright, I think that's enough chit-chat for now. I checked the time once more. The shop should be open around now. I don't see the sandwich board, the one she used to put out when I was around, in front of the shop yet, though.
兄様、いざ参りましょう。
Alright.
あら？ちょっと待ってください、兄様。
Shigure stops me from going in. What's the matter?
お店から誰か出てきますよ。
Oh. Could be Mentor? Why do we... What? I guess we never really referred to them by name, did we? However, the person who comes out is a small-framed girl. She's wearing an adorable pinafore dress. And if it's my mentor, then her taste in clothes has taken a shocking turn. But I know that's not the case here. Did she hire someone because I went back to Japan? She was short-staffed back then, after all. Compared to the Japanese La Soleil, there's little seating inside. I figured that's how she was able to manage it. I always thought that it was a lot on my mentor to do on her own, though.
まずは彼女に話しかけてみた方が良さそうですね。
Yeah, true. Huh. New catgirl. This is interesting. I approached the original La Soleil. Good afternoon. That face, though.
ごめんなさい。まだ開店前です。
Eh? Those ears, that demeanor. Oh my god, she's adorable. Could this girl be...
キャー！なんて可愛らしい猫でしょう。
I feel like I should be worried about head patting her, though. To be completely honest.
なんて澄んだ瞳、そして艶やかな毛並み、耳の形なんて完璧の完璧です。
Shigure, you're making her nervous.
ふっさふっさの尻尾も素敵です。この形、この色、チンチラペルチャですね。はい。
God, she's adorable.
あ なたも素敵です。そんな綺麗な黒髪初めて見ました。ああ、兄様聞きましたか？
Yep, she's a wonderful, well-trained cat girl.
そんなことを。
The urge to head pat. I have to like bind my hand with my other hand to prevent myself from doing that. Cause she's not ours.
こんな子がうちに来てくれたらどれだけ素敵でしょうか。
No, we can't just kidnap a cat girl. Shikure, dial it back a bit, okay? Sorry for startling you like that. Kasho, Minaduki.
私としたことが兄様のお役に立つために来たはずなのに、つい。
I mean, to be fair, none of us were expecting a cat. Okay, well, some of you probably were expecting this, but most of us probably weren't.
失礼いたしました。私、水月しぐれと申します。私はフレーズと言います。
Phrase. Wait a second. Just before I ended my study abroad, my mentor was taking care of a cat girl kitten that could barely walk. She said that a friend asked her, and that it'd only be for a short while, but from the looks of things, my guess is that my mentor ended up adopting her. Boy, you sure grew up. I almost didn't recognize you now that you're working in a shop like this.
まさか
Something up?
間違いない。でも
I can't. Head pat. Must resist.
いえ、ごめんなさい。歌唱さんとしぐれさんですね。
Yeah, here to ask for mentor services. Why do we say mentor? We have to have a name.
師匠？
Oh, that's not a person's name. The word mentor or matri, matri, I think I said that right, in French, probably isn't a word that a cat girl who works at a patisserie is familiar with. No, patisserie. God, I keep doing that. I'm always saying mentor this and my mentor that, so it slipped my mind. I say my mentor's actual name. I'm come to see Bennett? I think I said that right?
パティシエールですね。わかりました。
The female pastry chef is called a pastier. I didn't even hear how they said that. And it's the pastry this establishment is my mentor.
お待ちください。今呼んで。
Pastieri? I don't know how to say it. Oh, did she open the door by herself? A silhouette steps from the back.
おやおや、騒がしいと思ったら、まるで子猫が増えたみたいね。
Oh! Ah,
この方がパティシエール、歌唱さんが。
ええ、大丈夫よ。話は聞いているわ。フレーズは小さかったから覚えていないかしら。
そうですね。
よく来たわね、歌唱。元気な顔を見せてくれただけで嬉しいわ。土産話があればもっと嬉しいけれど。
mentor, okay, sure. I'm sure you guys are on some terms. You don't need to say mentor. I don't know why they say that. Maybe it's out of respect, I guess, sure, but still, it seems a little foolish. For whatever reason, the tumultuous days I've spent as of late come flooding back all at once. At the same time, memories of my past, of my time spent learning from my mentor flash in my mind. There's so much going on in my head that I'm left speechless. At the same time, I feel a damp warmth at the corner of my eyes. I'm an idiot. I'm not some lost child who just found his mom. I tense my abdomen and force my emotions down. Sorry for my long absence. I'm extremely appreciative that you can spare your precious time in spite of my abrupt request.
相変わらず歌唱は聞いたこともないような堅苦しい言葉を使うわね。変わっていないようで何よりだわ。
That do kind of be how Japanese people are, though, to be honest. Mr. gently hugs my shoulders as if welcoming me back from a long trip.
私が教えられることは本当にもうないのだけれど、せっかく来てくれたのだから何か食べていくといいわ。
Thank you very much. I need to find some sort of clue on my own merits. At least that is the plan. Mitcha said that she's taught me everything. Still, I'm missing something. In that case, I need the learning that goes beyond simply teaching.
ところで、こちらのお嬢さんはお人形かと思ってしまったわ。
She does kind of look the part, to be honest.
私、水無月しぐれと申します。約束もないのについてきてしまって、もちろんご迷惑はおかけしませんので。
しぐれ？じゃあ、歌唱の妹の？
はい。
You know, it's kind of weird knowing that they're supposed to be speaking French, but this is Japanese. It's fine, but it's still kind of one of those. This is kind of weird scenarios. And it's kind of like when characters mention like they're speaking in another language, but you're playing a game that has an English dub in it, so you're hearing English voices instead of what they're saying actually. And I don't know. It's weird. It's not a bad thing though. It's fine. My apologies, Minter. You could call her something else, Kasho, please. I'm sure she prefers it that way too, considering how she has acted so far. She followed me on her own accord.
よく来たわね、しぐれ。
No.
ずっと会いたいと思っていたわ。
That's adorable.
Oh, 私もです、ベニエさん。兄様ったら帰国した後、師匠様の話ばかりするものだから。
あら、そうなの？歌唱はフランスでは妹の話ばかりしていたわ。
Oh, well then this is all the more perfect that you two meet. Huh? That isn't true, though. If memory serves me correctly, the only thing I remember talking about is Western sweets.
兄様から話を聞いて、とても素晴らしい方なのだと。こうしてお会いできて、本当に光栄です。
Kashal, just go with it, Kashal. Don't read the room, bro. Read the room.
歌唱は生真面目だから、年上を敬いすぎているだけよ。
I know, right?
もっと平たく物事を見なくてはね。
Yep. Especially because you are a wonderful individual. That is all there is to it.
そう、師匠様、こちらの猫、素晴らしいです。こんな素敵な猫はなかなかいません。
Minter-sama. It's fine. I feel like Fraze is gonna be. I think I just need to like look at this particular spot, and I think everyone already knows what's about to happen. Fraze, I'm worried about you. Even she's worried.
そんなことは。
褒めてもらえて嬉しいわ。他の猫と比べたことはないのだけれど。
私も他の猫と会ったことがありませんから。当家には猫が6匹ほどおります。どの子も本当に可愛らしいですね。フレーズちゃんも素晴らしく。
Man, am I glad none of the other 6 are around here.
猫って本当に可愛いですよね。6匹も？
歌唱は菓子作りのことになると人が変わったように話すけれど、しぐれは猫が好きなよね。
すみません。お忙しいところお邪魔して猫の話ばかり。
おやおや、何を謝ることがあるの。 人生は短いわ。好きなことを我慢する時間なんてないのよ。あなたは猫が好き。それが分かって私は嬉しいわ。
はい兄様の言っていた通り、いえ、それ以上に素敵な方です。師匠様は。
そうそう、歌唱には師匠と呼ばないように言っているの。でもこの子は頑固だから譲らないのよ。
I know! I don't like it either! And I'm the one narrating him!
しぐれは私のことを普通に呼んでくれるかしら。
わかりました。ではベニエ様と。
I thought the G is silent.
様、あなたのような可愛らしい子にそんな呼ばれ方をさせていたら、周りに私の品性を疑われてしまうわね。
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, are they speaking French? What is sama in French? I guess madam, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that worked. This confuses me if if we consider the fact that they're supposed to be speaking in French.
国には国の習慣がある。言葉だけでなく文化も尊重しなくては。
なるほど、わかりました。それでは恐れ多いですが、ベニエさんと。
ええ、それがいいわ。しぐれは歌唱と違って素直でいい子ね。
Oof.
フレーズは事情があって古い友人から預かった猫なの。最初は短い間のつもりだったのだけれど、今では私にとって娘のようなものね。
I can understand the feeling.
猫は家族ですよね。私の方こそパティシエールと一緒に暮らせて幸せです。
年を取ると力仕事ができなくなって。でもフレーズは小さいのに力が強いのよ。とっても助かっているわ。
Guys, help. Send help. I must resist head pat.
パティシエールのお役に立てているなら嬉しいです。お仕事やっと手伝えるようになってきたので、もっと頑張らないと。
感謝しているわ。さて、そろそろお客さんが来る時間だから開店の準備をしないと。
そうでした。まだ途中です。すみません、お仕事中に話しかけてしまって。私お手伝いします。でも
いいわよ。歌唱が連れてきて本人がやるというのだから、きっと力になってくれるでしょう。
She's got some decent experience too, so I don't think it's going to be that difficult for her.
何でもいたしますので。わかりました。それじゃあ看板を出すのを手伝ってください。その後窓ガラスを拭きます。はい。
私も準備をしないと。
Help you with that.
おやおや、何を言っているのかしら。歌唱の場合は手伝いじゃなくあなたの役目よ。2日間だけでも滞在するからには働いてもらうわ。前と同じように。
Oh, okay. I see how she's going to do this. Oh, of course. That's a nice storefront, I guess. I've worked in this shop for years. The locations of items, the preparations, almost nothing has changed. I remember everything. I get started on preparing for opening without any indecision. I wipe off the glass showcase and line up the cakes. The cakes sure send me back, mentor.
変わり映えがないでしょ。
It bothers me that he still calls her mentor. Don't sell yourself short. These cakes are perfect. They're the ultimate goal for me. I try to get my dad to eat my cake.
そう。どうだったかしら?
Dad said he didn't need to eat it.
そう。
He also said that my cooking lacks a core. I think he means a main part, like an axis or a nucleus and other things. No, it doesn't. It needs a piece of you. There's a whole concept of that chefs always talk about, which is them on a plate. I don't think this necessarily. He's taking it too literal. He's taking that way too literal. It's hard trying to explain a concept I don't understand. It's hard trying to explain a concept I don't comprehend myself into French. Minter, will you allow me to train under you once again?
私にも歌唱のお父さんの言う真の意味はわかりません。というか、きっと誰にも説明できない概念でしょう。でなければ、あなたのお父さんがわざと説明しない理由がない。
That's what I think, too. Dad is hard-headed and terrible with words, but he's not the kind of person to lie just because he doesn't approve of something.
説明しなかったことに意味がある。それは理解できているのね。
Yes, somewhat.
なら、私には教えることができない。それも理解できる？
Yes. I'm guessing there's something I'm missing. Something Dad and Mentor both understand. However, it's not something that can be explained in words. I find myself lost with my thoughts running around in circles in my head.
私は役に立たないと言ったでしょ。今のうちに国へ帰る？
Oh no, I cannot go back until I find something. Anything.
そう。なら、ケーキをショーケースに並べてちょうだい。
Yes, ma'am. I took the tray from her and carefully placed them in the showcase. When I'm going through this routine, my mind is free from worries, and all I can remember is the days I was under my mentor's tutelage. I found this mundane work so much fun that it naturally brings a smile to my face.
Nekopara.
Oh no. Coconut's like, help. I hope they're doing okay. Both of them are gone.
Bonjour.
Why are you like this?
Bonjour.
The two exchange greetings with the French word for good afternoon. Isn't it more hello? I don't know. I don't know French, so I can't say anything. The customers say hello and goodbye when they enter and leave the shop, as if they're at a friend's house. There are people in Japan who come into shops with a hello or good day as well, but I feel like it's become more uncommon nowadays. Bonjour. The female patron has a firm and compact build suited for dancing or something of the sort. Her eyes widen and she's taken aback. Her eyes are focused on...
Bonjour.
Shikure is back in the clothes. I kind of wish she stayed in the other one because it was a different feel. Shikure is there, changed into her regular kimono. However, she's speaking fluent French while in it.
なんて素敵。日本のお人形みたいね。
ありがとうございます。
She's very popular among the customers. Wearing a kimono is uncommon enough, but on top of that, someone like that working at a patisserie is pretty much unseen around here.
写真を撮ってもいいかしら。
写真ですか？もちろんいいですよ。SNS にアップするときは店名を書いてくださいね。
That face though. Shigure strikes a pose like a professional model.
なんだか賑やかだこと。昔に戻ったみたい。
My apologies for all the racket.
おやおや、歌唱には誰かが困っているように見えるの？
No, it's just... All the customers are in a frenzy over Shigure and her uncommon wardrobe. She seems to be trending on social media, which is why there are so many more customers than usual. SNS? Oh, is that what they called the... Oh, okay. Apparently Shigure does business by way of the web. I guess she's serving customers in her kimono as a form of advertising.
フレーズ、一緒に写りましょう。私もですか？どうしてですか？和服とかじゃないんですけど。可愛いからに決まっているじゃありませんか。
Alright, you know what, I can agree with that one. But I have to resist the urge to head pat. Oh god, she flares.
わかりました。
やった。前から気になっていたのよ。
フレーズ、寄って寄って。こうでしょうか。
フレーズはああいうのから逃げ回っていたのだけれど、しぐれは人に行動を起こさせる力があるわね。
No, she's just pushy.
強引さも時と場合と言い方によっては悪くないわ。単に強制しても人は動かない。やる気にさせるのはとても重要な資質よ。一人の志ある者は川を渡れるけれど、皆に志を抱かせる者は川に橋を作れるもの。
Yeah. Maybe Shigure is the type to help build bridges.
兄様、一緒に写りましょう。
Me too?
お客様にフィアンセですかって聞かれちゃいました。
You were loving this up, aren't you, Shigure? You didn't feed her a lie, did you?
もちろん、事実だけを伝えました。
Press X to doubt on that one. That's a relief.
しぐれは彼を心から愛しています。と。
That's just gonna give her the wrong idea!
嘘は言っていません。
I mean, you technically didn't tell a lie, but still.
おやおや、もしかして歌唱はしぐれのことが嫌いなの？
That isn't what I mean.
なら仲良くするくらい普通のことじゃなくて、家族だもの。
レニーさん、さすがです。
Well, the French do have a more intimate family relationships in comparison to the Japanese. They're always going out together, and it's not rare to see brothers and sisters walking hand in hand. Sometimes what you think is a pair of young lovers ends up being a pair of siblings, and the pair of younger lovers ends up being even more passionate.
文化を尊重するのは大事なことですよ、兄様。
I get it. I nod. Shigure wraps her arm around mine.
なんと素晴らしいことでしょう。お許しをいただけるなんて。ビーバー、フランス、合法的にイチャイチャできます。合法兄様。
I don't know how to feel about this. Cool your jets. Oh gosh, the old just amount laugh. Customer snaps a photo of me on their phone as Shigure clings to me.
まるで夫婦飽きないですね、兄様。私、感激です。
Yeah. I thought that Mincer would hate all the commotion in her shop, but...
いいことよ、歌唱。やっぱり家族は仲良くしないとね。
She's probably enjoying this. She's in an oddly good mood, so she doesn't feel inconvenienced at least. Shigure's outward personality and the exotic allure of her kimono has been helping with giving the shop a modest following on social media. Well, that's nice. Tea time ends and customers start to thin out. Phew. I've had the catgirls take care of the dealing with customers as of late, so doing the various odds and ends on my own is a fresh change of pace. It's tough work, but it's fulfilling. Speaking of which, when was the last time I stood at the counter and interacted with customers face to face like this anyway? After all, even during business hours, I'm cooped up in the kitchen all day.
タルトタタン、ミルフィーユ、ルリジュースです。
At first, Fraze came across as shy and introverted, but she's a fast worker regardless. You're pretty impressive.
Huh?
You're careful and deliberate so you don't make mistakes, and despite being so particular, you're constantly on the move, so you get a considerable amount done. The shop probably wouldn't operate without you around, huh?
そんなことは。
その通りよ。最近はお客さんが増えて、もう私だけでは無理ね。
今日は特にお客さんが多いです。
ええ、いつもならティータイムが取れるくらい空いているような時間帯なのだけれど。
It wasn't enough to form any lines, but the customers didn't let up for a second. They're all probably here for Shigure. I'm guessing it's because of the spread on social media.
すみません、頑張りすぎました。謝らないで。私はお客さんが多い方が嬉しいです。
Chad, I can't. The tone and demeanor aren't quite the same, but she's starting to speak a little like Mentor. God, why does she say that? I suppose it comes with the territory, since Mentor raised her like a daughter.
なんてよくできた子なんでしょう。
This could kill somebody. Just looking at this particular bit right here would kill somebody. This is painful. Very sure is qualified. God, you're... Help! Must resist the urge to head pat. She should be the same age as Choco, too.
フランスの鈴持ち試験は相当に厳しいらしいですから、それに合格しているだけでも間違いなく優秀ですね。
Is the exam different content-wise?
もちろんです。自動車の免許試験と同じで、国ごとに基準が全然違います。
Oh.
しかも、日本だと国から業務委託された民間企業の方々が試験官なんですが、フランスは警察官が担当していますから。
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That does seem tough.
鈴の試験、はい、大変でした。無理だと思ったことも何度か。でもパティシエールがいっぱい教えてくれましたから。
本人の努力がなければ私が何を言っても無意味よ。フレーズが鈴を持っているのはフレーズが努力をしたから。
ありがとうございます、パティシエール。連れて帰りたい。
Don't even go there, please. Hey, don't go saying that like you mean it.
いいかもしれないわね。
え？
フレーズは物心ついた時には私の家に行って、この店この町しか知らないわ。世界にはいろいろな場所があり、人がおり、想像すらしないことが起きる。そうしたことを知らないでいるのはもったいないし、危ういことだから。
Fair.
私はフレーズに もっと広い世界を知ってほしいの。
I see. It is important to broaden one's horizons. I feel like she's saying that about myself. I was always locked in a small world. It was under the assumption that my dad's house and the places around school made up the entire world. When I met my mentor in the city, my world changed in a big way. I was able to choose my own path.
そういうことでしたら、私が万全の体制で広い世界を知っていただくために受け入れを。
そう。じゃあお願いしようかしら。
But if you do that, what will happen to this shop, mentor?
フレーズの代わりにしぐれが働いてくれれば問題ないわね。
え？
あなたもいろいろなことへ目を向けた方がいいと思うの。小さな画面を通してではなく。
申し訳ございません。私は兄様がいない世界では生きていけないのです。水と空気と兄様が必要です。
What about food? I feel like that would be a very essential thing for you to need.
そうなの？残念だわ。
さすがは兄様の師匠様。ベニューさんの方が上手ですね。
I'm not sure how much of that was actually true, but I also agree that Phrase should learn more about the world. But it doesn't have to be right away. When the time comes where you want to do that, I'll do everything in my power to help you, Phrase.
ありがとうございます。いつかその時にはぜひ。
Help! Help!
楽しみです。
Yep. Now then, time to wash up the plates.
私も厨房に戻るわね。
Alright, I think that's a good stopping point before I add stopping part point. God, I'm already dying. As I was saying, I think this is a good stopping point before I actually die because of Phrase. Oh, it's gonna be hard to deal with. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys in the next live stream or video that I do. Until then, I'll catch you guys all again real soon.